Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Greg. I'm going to go over Nvidia. It's just stock, one of the big stocks in the Nasdaq, and explain some things because some people have some questions on, why people are so bearish and are looking for this crash in the Nasdaq. And the Nasdaq's due for a correction, guys. But like sometimes you pay attention to the Nasdaq, you want to pay attention to the bigger ones that are in there too that are driving the market. And there's some other smaller cap cryptos that are in the NASDAQ, guys, but like the argument is that they're not doing well, so the market is not healthy. And they do have an argument to that. But if you think about that, that's like saying Bitcoin is not healthy because Mex C Crypto isn't doing very well, some no-name crypto that's not going very well. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of those small cap stocks, man, are not going to make it. So, it's higher risk play. They're looking for higher rewards. But these big boys here, they really drive the market, and that's just how it works. So if you have if you put your money in just NASDAQ index, let's say you get 8% per year. But if you pick Tesla or you pick the winner, Nvidia, Amazon, then you make hundreds of, thousands of percent, right? So I want to go over this and just show you guys that, in my opinion, this is like a very, very bullish asset. You want to get the whole chart to get an idea what's going on instead of just focusing in on what's right here. And a lot of people are expecting this to crash because it's gone up so much recently. So let me make my case for this to show you guys. And this is another reason why that with the NASDAQ itself, that I think that it's going to be doing a correction and potentially going to be going back up because these guys here are going to be going up too, guys. So with this whole section on here, I'll show you why one of the reasons what I do with analysis using Elliott waves to just get the trend on the video, okay? You want to look at not only the impulsive, obviously it's going up and to the right, and it probably has a lot more to go, is what kind of corrections does it do, okay? So you can see when Nvidia came out in April, back here in 99 and went through this 5-wave impulse. But this section right here is a whole correction, okay, 5, and then went up for a 3B5. What's interesting about this correction, though, is that the C wave is higher than this A wave over here, guys. That makes it a massive running flat, telling you this thing is going to be bullish for a while. And not only did it do a running flat over there, you got another one, too. It did another one over here telling you it's even going more bullish on the corrections. That's why it's so important to pay attention to the corrections as much as it is to pay attention to the impulse. As a matter of fact, in my opinion, you probably can get more data. Well, not more data. You can get more of a general idea of what an asset could be doing. So like, as an example, I showed it Quant Crypto. Quant Crypto does the same thing. It makes running flats. It has a running flat early in its history, and it just recently made another running flat. Even though it's sitting down there at the bottom and it's finishing up a correction, it's probably going to hang around 198, 100, 105 for a while until it gets ready to get out of there. But that's telling me that that asset is bullish because it's doing corrections. Otherwise, it would not be doing corrections like that, just like Nvidia. It would not be making corrections like this, guys. So in my opinion, just looking at it on the monthly chart, you have some data. If you break it out, right? Like you have a peak. So they're going to go to the 3rd wave peak. And then here's the 5th wave, right? And you have a massive amount of monthly bearish divergence on Nvidia. So here's the deal, though. But look at this. Boom. You see that? Okay. Now it's coming back up. So it cleared that divergence on the monthly. This is the monthly chart, guys. Okay. This is a monthly M up there. So we're going to take a look at that. I'm just saying you want to be careful of shorting assets like this. So some people ask me about Eli Lilly. So I'll go to Lilly real quick. And I can't, where was the area? It's 300. Oh, yeah, it was right here in this area. And so people are like, hey, man, what do you think is short right there? I'm like, look, guys, this is like really, really bullish. And look what, could you get a spot right there to do it? Why? Why are you doing that? Why are you doing this? Is obviously up and to the right. So you see my point there, guys. Like be careful like doing this and these people, it's the putting in going here and saying you shorted that down. Hey, that's cool. That's cool. But why work against the grain? Why go against the trend? The trend is your friend. Everybody says that. You're gonna make a lot more money buying and holding this Eli Lilly here than you are just concentrating and sweating and and have going through the aggravations of a short, guys, on that one, in my opinion. And I was right. I mean, you had the potential there, but look at it now. It's already up another 40%, and it went down, 15%. So now back to Nvidia. So Nvidia is in this massive this third wave that it completed, in my opinion. And I think what it's doing is this right here is a 1-2, and potentially I think Nvidia is going up for another fifth wave, guys. Or let me see, that's a third wave, fifth, a third back down, and that's a fifth. This is a third wave, or this could be extending into a third wave. Okay, so now let me see here. This section right here, I'm going to go to a weekly chart. I'm going to show you something here. I look at analysis. I check out the momentum indicators. Okay, so on this correction right here, your first clue is that V shape, the V shape. Okay, you see how it came down and it V-shaped out of there, and then you have inverse head and shoulders on Nvidia. Okay, all the way up to this area, and it completed the inverse head and shoulders, it looks like. Okay, so that's your first clue. And then this obviously looks like a 5-wave move. So some people are going, oh yeah, it's bearish, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not a 5-wave move in my opinion, because you have a flat right here and you have a flat right here. A 5-wave move will not have a flat. It won't have a flat. There will be it'll have a flat and then a zigzag, or they'll be separate. So that's telling me it did some sort of WXY or 3-wave swing, because if this has a flat and this is a flat, then this connected something up here, and then down here is separate. So here, I'll show you. And then this other clue right here, okay, on the weekly chart, if you go to Nvidia right here, guys, okay, you see this peak right here? And your clue too was this right here. Boom. You see how much it came down in price, right? Or in the momentum. So something went on right here to clear this its leg over here, guys. It went all the way down here and just dropped more so than it did in the price. Tell me that something went on right there. And more than likely what went on right there was an ABC move. Okay, it made a miniature crash wave, not in price, but in momentum. And then it went up into a flat. So you got ABC, and then back down here for an A, B, C. So what Nvidia did, in my opinion, is it corrected itself into a W, X, back down for a Y, which would be ABC, flat, A, B, C for a WXY. And now it's off into its next wave. Okay. And this is the area too, guys, that Nvidia is in a third wave, more than likely, guys. Where's this going to end? Good question, but here's your 1, 2, and now it's in a third. So it's going to go up even more into a third, probably see more of a topping pattern. This will come down into the weekly, and then you want to see actually more divergence, in my opinion. So extremely, extremely bullish asset. And, this is probably going to break. This is going to break the high. So you're going to have this go up a little bit more, but on the next big correction, which will have a second wave correction, right? So Nvidia will have a second wave correction. There's this flat move. It's in a third wave, and it'll be coming down into a fourth. Keep on going, right? And then it's going to have a second wave correction, probably into this area, back where it is again, and then it's going to go off, guys. Okay, so Nvidia is telling me that more than likely, the Nasdaq and everything is bullish. So I just wanted to put that out there, guys, when I'm looking at this, and make sure too, guys, that when you get people are telling you about the direction, always zoom out to the assets that have been around this long, to the monthly chart. So you can see right here in this third wave peak, right? So I'm probably in this area. They said the same thing. That was it. All you had to do is go like this and crash. There's this free wave right there, crash. And then more than likely, what Nvidia going to do again right here, guys, is probably going up for another wave, back down, and then back up like so, right? Maybe that's going to be, here's your third, your fifth of your third, and maybe that's the fifth. And then eventually that'll probably actually be the real crash a couple years, maybe a few years down the road. If you made it all the way to the end, do me a huge favor, drop a like, hit the subscribe button. Peace.